Hey crew, ready for some excitement? This week we're headed to Africa and our first ever Mayday call. Our plan involves a quick coastal hop along Sardinia to cut down on travel time. Yet despite this approach, Carla's already dreading an early start at dawn. With everything ship-shape, get your life jackets on because Africa, here we come.
Well, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It is absolutely pitch dark out. And today, we're heading to Tunisia. Sorry, I'm still a little sleepy. Somebody's very chipper this morning.
Well, that's because I haven't slept hardly at all last night. So
it was windy last night.
The Mistrals were a-howling.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for your last passage?
The last passage of 2023. Last year, our last passage was from Fiji to New Zealand. 9 days, 1,100, 1,200 nautical miles. This one's one night, one overnighter, and 200 nautical miles. So this shouldn't be too bad. Looks like we got good wind. So I think I'm ready. I'm ready for the year to be done. This has been a hard second half to the year. This has been just go, go, go.
I'm still waking up, but I got my Cheerios and my tea, and any minute now I'll just like jump into action. Maybe. It is chilly out here. Kevin's getting ready to hoist the main. I'm gonna head up to the front, work on the anchor. Okay, we are currently very well protected by this huge cliff on our starboard side. So we've just put a couple of reefs in so we don't get any surprises when the wind comes over. And we're on our way. So we're saying goodbye to Sardinia and back to sailing. The captain's working hard.
It's my job.
The working hard captain.
It's me, baby.
So it's protecting us right now, and there was our bait for the evening. It is getting brighter and brighter by the moment. Before we lose cellular service, I just want to show you two things really quick. One's the weather, and the other one's the currents here in the Mediterranean. So the first is just about the weather. You can see there's a high pressure over the Mediterranean right now, starting yesterday, and it kind of runs through until Monday. But then we've got a little bit of a lull. It'll take a while to catch up, and then you can see on Tuesday night the Mistral start up again, and by Wednesday, Thursday, we're pretty much full on. So at this point in time, Gargoyle is going to be tucked in. Now, as for currents, you can see it looks like we actually get a really nice push down to Tunisia. This will give Gargoyle probably a knot push as we come down from Sardinia to the tip of Tunisia and around the corner. And if we can capitalize on that, we should actually be getting there in really good speed. So all will tell when we finally get there, but those are two things we're going to be watching for as we head to Africa. We are sailing. We're supposed to have 20 to 25 knots, so we're reefed down right now to make sure that as soon as we get a little bit further off the island, we don't get knocked down and we don't have to have a frantic furl everything in. But it's a beautiful morning. It's supposed to be blue skies the whole trip. No squalls, no thunderstorms, no rain. It's 16 degrees here in Sardinia, and when we arrive in Tunisia, it's supposed to be 24 degrees. So we're going to be looking forward to that. And 36 hours. Here we go.
The land of couscous. Can't wait.
It is now 9 o'clock. We have not seen any kind of winds. I think our max gust was like 19. So we have shaken out all the reefs and we are coasting along. Not quite these winds that had been forecasted. We're actually kind of a little bit light, sitting around 12 to 14. So we're just going to monitor it, but the big spike was supposed to be around 8 or 10 and doesn't look like we're going to see it. So we are full sails and onwards. We'll see how the afternoon goes. Kevin has taken his first nap for the trip. The sun is out, so we're getting some solar power, which we'll need. And we're just going to coast through the day. Guest in our cockpit. He's just chilling out a little bit, taking a rest. Not too far away from Sardinia, so I'm thinking eventually he'll fly home. Definitely taking a rest. Well, those winds that they forecasted this morning have actually arrived. It is about 11:30 and we just put some reefs in because our gusts are going up to around 22, 25 knots. Gargoyle's doing a little rocking and a rolling. But we're moving along and we're starting to make some really good time. So everything is well on Gargoyle. We are 70 nautical miles away from our anchorage from this morning, so we've made some really good time. And I think the winds will stay a little bit longer, so we should be able to keep up this pace at least till midnight. And then once midnight comes around, we really start to slow down because we kind of come in along the side of Tunisia, and we won't get these westerly winds anymore. But it's been a good day. Kevin's down below trying to get some sleep. As soon as he comes up, I'm going to make something hot for dinner, and then I'm going to try to get some sleep. But in the meantime, check out this sunset, or at least the start of this sunset. I think our cats are on strike. They literally have not moved from this spot all day. Haven't wanted to come upstairs, haven't done anything. Yeah. Just eat, sleep, and drink, huh? I've made some soup that we can just heat up for dinner, so I'm going to do that. And Kevin's just up, taking over the helm. And then I'm going to try to get some sleep in this very bumpy ride. So it took me like 5 minutes to heat up the soup. It's really hearty. It's like a vegetable bean soup, so it's vegetarian for Kevin. We have these great collapsible containers that are made out of silicone, and they actually work really good when we're on passage because they don't move. I highly recommend them. Check it out. And they are like super sturdy, don't go anywhere, and you can actually work with them. So, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. What do you want, huh? And it's time for dinner. The sun is completely set. It is dark outside, so we're gonna have this in the dark. Ooh. And dinner is served.
Dinner is served. In the dark dinner.
We have about 18 hours to go.
I don't know. Sure, sounds good. 18 hours.
This time tonight, we should be tied up to a dock. We are definitely looking forward to it.
This time tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
This time tomorrow night, we should be tied up to a dock. Somebody's tired.
Yes, this time tomorrow night, we'll be tied up to a dock. And we can relax finally. But the good news is, Gargoyle's making great time, so hopefully we're there a little bit early. Mayday.
Okay, so we have managed to sail up until about 10 o'clock this evening. Now I've had to turn on the engine. The wind's just died out on us. Very bright out. We've got a really nice moon tonight for it looks like maybe another hour, which is good because we're crossing the tanker lane here. And we've been to a lot of busy shipping areas, but I don't think I've ever seen so many tankers in one very small area here. So at one point I had over 25 boats within 20 miles of me, and they're all very close together. And then that's just the AIS targets. Then when I look out on radar, I see a number of small fishing vessels as well. So it's a little crazy. So we're having fun tonight. I got a couple more hours on watch, and I think I'll be across the tanker lane before Carla comes up, which will be good for her. But it's going to be exciting.
Doesn't that look like a busy night? I am up a bit early to help the good captain as a spotter because we're just going through the shipping channel that goes around the tip of Tunisia. And not only are there fishing boats right in the middle of this channel, but there's freighters, so it's hard to tell which is which, and sometimes the fishing boats, most of the time, the fishing boats don't have AIS, so you're trying to guess what they're doing. But definitely busy tonight, and time for an extra set of eyes. Right, Captain?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, Gilligan.
Aye. That is an annoying fishing boat that's doing about 2 or 3 nautical miles, but he's doing like this big circle. So every time you think you're going to get by him, he turns around and goes your direction again. But I think we're past him now. Now we just need to get through a line of freighters, which is always a little nerve-wracking because if something happens, you need to get on the horn right away so you don't get run over. But usually nothing happens, so.
Obviously nothing's happened because we haven't been run over.
I know. We just need to get through this line of freighters and then we'll be scot-free. We are finally through the shipping channel. Kevin has gone down to get some sleep. Busy out here tonight. So we've got about 3 or 4 hours. We'll actually be going around the tip. This arete is actually directly on our starboard side right now. But we just got to go past the peninsula and then we're going to turn into the bay to go to Meadow. So we have about 70 nautical miles to go. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We should get there probably around noon if everything goes well. We are not getting a push. Those currents that we thought we'd be able to get maybe a knot and maybe half a knot push, we're not seeing that here. The winds are pretty much on spec. We've got about 5 knots, so we're going to be motoring until we can get around the corner and hopefully they'll pick up a little bit and then we can sail in. I'm on watch now. It should be nice and calm for the next 5 hours until Kevin comes up to relieve me at 6. It is 6 o'clock. Kevin will be up here any minute to relieve me. We just had an exciting 15-20 minutes where the border guys came up and wanted to talk to us, which isn't easy when your boat is sailing, so we had to do a quick furl and get organized so we could talk to them. We actually already called in about 2 hours ago and gave them our call sign and everything, but I guess they just wanted to verify that there was 2 people on the boat. So we have about 50 nautical miles to go, and I think Kevin's going to have a really nice sunset because you can still see the stars as the sun's rising. We're going to have another beautiful day.
So lots of action out here this morning on the water. He has not hailed us, but he just came around the corner and is cruising along. I think that's a Navy ship, but I can't tell. So we are cruising in. Last couple of hours here before we reach the marina. We called the marina on the satellite link and they are expecting us. So we'll tie up to the reception here and they will have immigration and customs waiting for us. So that will be very nice. And then we'll get all checked in to Tunisia.
This is Eagle 2, maritime patrol aircraft. Have sighted a metal migrant boat with approximately 50 people on board taking on water at the following location. North 3506, East 0115, over.
Those are the types of things we hear out here on the radio that we do not hear anyplace else. We are quite a ways away from that location, probably 50 or 60 miles. But that's just what this part of the world faces with the migrants and all of the displaced people. It's very sad, and I hope to hear a rescue shortly. As we motor the final remaining miles to our marina, Carla gives Gargoyle a quick clean. After 33 hours at sea, we make quick work of the docking maneuver and then head off to clear customs and immigrations. Video was not allowed during this procedure.
All right, customs, immigration, checked into the marina. We're gonna fire up Gargoyle again and finally head to our slip. Right, Capitan?
Right.
All right, here we go. Last job, and hopefully you can see me in this video because it's pretty dark by now.
Well, we made it.
We did.
Another passage down, another season down.
Yeah, this will be our last passage for this year. This is Gargoyle's home for the next couple of months, at least.
At least.
We got here at around 3:30, and it took
good 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe.
We went to immigration, and they filled all the paperwork, and then we went to customs, and they filled out a bunch of paperwork. They took our drone and our satellite phone.
Put it in safekeeping.
And we can get it when we depart, so that's interesting.
Yep.
Not too concerned about the cats, which is also interesting.
They checked the boat out, which didn't really say anything. Just a quick walkthrough.
Quick walkthrough, checked into the marina, came over here, got tied up. The marina was awesome getting us in. And now we're just going to try to get some sleep because these one-day passages...
Oh, they kill you.
They kill you. You can't really get into a rhythm and you can't really get any sleep. So you just kind of take little cat naps as the 24 hours progress. And when you get to where your destination is, you crash and get some sleep.
You just want to be there. So I think we'll just finish our drinks. And
have a little snack and call it a night. And then tomorrow the adventure begins.
Yes. And thanks for watching. And if you liked it,
please give us a thumbs up. We really do like that. Make a comment. If you want to make a comment, I answer every one of the comments as well. If you want to be notified of the next episode, click on the little bell. And then, of course, I'm sure you're already subscribed, but if not, make sure you subscribe.
And
ciao for now.